News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Most of the country looking very springy on this Sunday. We're in good company with high temperatures in the mid to upper 60s through the Treasure Valley, through the Boise area, because look at all of the 60s showing up on the board here. Cool spot through Denver here at 56 degrees for a high today, but they saw a good deal of spring snow yesterday throughout Colorado, especially through Colorado Springs. And then look where it is absolutely toasty along the eastern seaboard, approaching 90 degrees. We'll get our share of that taste of summer weather for one day this week. So if heat is your thing, Thursday will be your day, and we'll talk more about that coming up in a second. Enjoying these comfortable temperatures. Nampa site not reporting at this hour, but I would assume it's somewhere around 67, 68 degrees. And just as I mentioned before, you start to think, that sunshine's feeling a little warm, and then the breeze hits you and cools you down. One of those perfect spring days, but cooler than average, cooler than it would be otherwise through the middle to the end of May. We're approaching Memorial Day weekend. That is next weekend, and we should be seeing our temperatures ticking up, but this has been a fairly cool spring. Remember, it was just a couple of weeks ago we had some spring snow here in the Boise area. This evening, comfortable temperatures to enjoy, maybe dinner on the patio. Just remember, the breeze is in play, so watch the paper plates and the napkins, but grilling tonight seems like a good plan. Magic Valley forecast for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, starting with a little more cloud cover, wrapping up the day with a little more sunshine. Temperatures adding on a degree or two on top of today's highs, and that's also the case for the mountain locations where we saw highs in the Long Valley today in the low to mid 50s. Will be closer to the upper 50s, closer to 60 degrees tomorrow. Low to mid 70s for the lower Treasure Valley, and right around 70 degrees for a high in Boise and Mountain Home, but a lighter breeze tomorrow. The breeze comes back into play for us on Tuesday. So enjoy the lack of wind. Again, starting with more cloud cover, getting more sunshine for the afternoon, but we'll call it a partly cloudy day just to make it very succinct there. Looking for a high of 70 on Monday and 71 on Tuesday. You know, these are the spring days when you start to get some of those sneaky sunburns because you think that it's maybe too cool to get sunburned, but then it's so comfortable outside. You spend a lot more time outside, and it does have that strong spring sun angle that has a higher burning power. How about Thursday? This will be the day when you know you want to pack on the sunscreen because you're probably breaking out the backyard pool, patio furniture, a nice day with temperatures giving us that taste of summer weather near 90 degrees for most of the Treasure Valley and in the low 70s for our mountain locations. So you're looking at pressure contours here when we look at this map, one of the maps that I use for forecasting. And when we see the brighter colors, that's a high pressure, so a high pressure ridge that's coming into play for us middle of the week. That's why we get that southwesterly flow that pumps in more warmth on Thursday. But then you see what happens as we make our way into the holiday weekend. Another trough swinging through the region could bring some unsettled conditions, but it looks like it will certainly be bringing us some cooler than average temperatures. So as we're looking at the Memorial Day holiday weekend, we're looking for temperatures and conditions pretty similar to what we experienced this weekend. I think a slight chance of showers. We've got some partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies and temperatures that'll be anywhere from 7 to 10 degrees below seasonal averages. But we know then after that we're heading into June, so of course temperatures will immediately be a week of triple-digit days.
And it makes me, you know, in the moment, we don't realize it, we take it for granted, but this clean spring air, it makes, you know, we miss that in the summer with the fires.
Right, when you get into wildfire season.
Yeah.
So we can wait for all that heat and eventually the smoke and enjoy this right now. And also, I think safe to plant now. Those lows are warming up as well.
Finally.
There you go.
Every time I just stopped asking.
Green light for go.
All right, good. I'm doing that tonight at 10:30. Thank you, Bree.